It's October 24th, 2023. It is a Tuesday, and I just got done dropping my daughter off at school. And even when I pick her up, I notice a lot of people redoing their roofs right now. And every one of them that I see, you know, there's a few of them near the school because I sit there and I wait to pick her up in the afternoons. But just now I drove by another house. I'm like, another one? Really? They're shingling, they're taking new roof. Taking the shingles off, putting new shingles on. And to me, I do not, and it's just a pet peeve, and I'm just rambling, and so you get a view into Westwood's world. Why would you put a shingled roof on? Why wouldn't you put metal on? Those shingles, I mean, oh, it's got a 25-year warranty. Yeah, right. Then all the little sandy rocks are going in your gutters and all that stuff. And another thing, why wouldn't you just put gutter guards on? I see these old men up there because, I don't know why, because I guess they feel like they got to work harder. Doesn't make sense to me. But climbing up on ladders, scooping gutters out, wobbling around, I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. Why create more work for yourself when you don't need to? Just pay for it up front and be done with it. You know, and a lot of it is, I heard one old guy, he said, why would I put metal on my roof? He's probably like 70 at the time. Why would I put metal on my roof? I'll just put shingles on it, let somebody else worry about it. That kind of attitude really upsets me. Let somebody else worry about it. Just let somebody that comes after me, I'll be dead, it doesn't matter. Just create a burden for somebody else when you could prevent that. That kind of mentality, that's why we got in the situation we're in. That's why we're trillions of dollars in debt, because nobody cares. Kick the can, let it happen. Whatever, it's going to be somebody else's problem. When I'm out of Congress, it's somebody else's problem. When I'm not president, it'll be another president's problem. When I'm dead, it's my children's problem. That attitude sucks. It's not a good attitude to have. And it just ticks me off. So, big pet peeve. Shingled roofs and uncovered gutters. Crazy. Just don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me at all. Trillions of dollar deficits, budgets, whatever. Yeah, we got $1 trillion deficits. We got $1 trillion in interest payments a year. Why not? What's another trillion? Bring it. This guy is trying to hit me. He's in the wrong lane. The Sprinter van. How you doing, bro? Dumbass. Sorry. I tell you what. Not real happy with people. You know, my goal in life is just to be left alone. Don't bother me. Just leave me alone. I'll be fine. If I feel like talking, I'll let you know. Don't bother me. Leave me alone. Stay out of my life. That's why I would love to have a small, limited government. Just get out of the way. We'll figure it out. Don't need you to come swooping in saying you're going to fix things. All right, there's the rant. A little upset. It just bothers me. So many little things that can be fixed to contribute to the big picture to make it right. Nah, just let it go. The can in the ditch, leave it. No big deal. Road to hell is paved with unmetaled roofs and uncovered gutters. There's one squirrel, two squirrels. Gonna be 1.5 if he didn't watch it. Watch out for the squirrels. Man, oh man. Squirrels everywhere. Squirrel moment. Squirrels and rabbits. And let's see what we got here. What the heck? Freaking hair on the mail. Should have a DNA check. Maybe it's a Sasquatch getting into the box. Oh boy. Anyway, going to be a beautiful day today. It's going to be almost 80 degrees. Last week, had some people over, celebrated the lovely Litecoin Lisa's birthday, and that was good. It was a good time. I want to thank everybody for everything you did to contribute, everything you did to make it a success. It would not have happened if I didn't have good people. And, you know, it makes me think, there's a saying, leave more on the table than you take off the table. And when you surround yourself with people like that, it makes things a lot easier. It's not good. good when you got a lot of people taking stuff off the table and leaving nothing behind. So it's very important to surround yourself with friends who care, want to make things a success, want to build something for the future, want to, help in any way they can. And I'm surrounded by good people, so I'm very fortunate and I'm very blessed, and I want to thank everybody for that. Being able to, I can't do it alone if we're going to do these kind of things, because face it, if it's just me, I'll just go out with the dogs and smoke a cigar. Whatever, I'm done. It's everybody out there, it's the community that makes this happen, that makes these things happen, that makes any event that I put on happen, because I can't do it alone. Like I said, if I'm alone, I'm just going to hang out by myself and the dogs. But to make this kind of thing happen to where everybody can enjoy and have a good time, we need, now I'm getting run off the road by big tractors. Holy cow. It's not my day. This is why I don't leave the house. It's too upsetting. I don't want to go anywhere. All right. Crypto market's doing pretty well. Bitcoin is, I think, if I looked at the charts again, it looks like it's broken, or it's above. It probably has to close a weekly candle above where it's at now to be kind of in better territory. But it was kind of dodgy right around, the high 20,000s to where that thing could go lower. But now, since it's broke over 30,000, it's like 34.5, 34.7, somewhere around that, approaching 35,000. If it can do some daily closes and they close the week on that, I think we might be in good shape. That leads the market, because there's a lot of speculation that we've got ETFs for Bitcoin coming out, and that's going to allow big institutional money to come into it and pump the price, blah, blah, blah. All these people that wanted sound money outside of the system, they wanted a peer-to-peer transaction system where it doesn't go through a financial institution, doesn't go through a government. That's what they used to want. But the new generations don't care. It's when price go up, pump that price, bring that institutional money in. So for them, this is a positive thing. Me, not so much. It just means the old boss is going to be the new boss in the system, the new digital system. I want freedom of money. I said that this weekend. All I want is sound money. I want money that my energy, my work, my labor, whatever I do, I want to be able to put that into something that's going to hold its value. Well, guess what? The dollar hasn't done that. It's lost 39% of its value in the last 3 years. I hear all these numbers. I heard somebody say it's lost 50% of its purchasing power in the last 5 years or something. Yeah, no kidding. Everything you buy, it's absolutely gone up in price. Well, it's because it's soaking up more of those worthless dollars, because they're becoming worth less every day. Get all this off. Open the windows. Get a bunch of beetles in here. All right. All I want is sound money. That's really all I want. Again, it's just like, it goes to my mindset of, I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be interfered with. I don't want my energy to be interfered with. I feel like I want to go into an Eminem song. Your mama's on my lips. Your mama's on my lips. No, two trailer park girls go around the outside, around the outside. I'm going to get banned again. I just had a video taken down from 2020. I got a notification that says, well, it violates our medical whatever policy on YouTube. 2020, removed. It was 3 years ago. Unbelievable. See, this is what they do. They go back and they look for absolutely anything, and that's a joke. It was really a joke. So, yeah, sound money is the key. Having something that stores your value. Batteries. I keep looking at batteries. You'll have a battery that haven't used in a while. I had a remote out there in the bar. It's in the pavilion. It lights up the pavilion lights. I press it, and it's got one of these little, I think it was a CR2025 battery, little round Frisbee disc lithium batteries. I didn't have any, so I got to order a few from Amazon, get them here in time, because I don't want to leave and go somewhere and get them, because by the time I do, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. So I get 20 of them for like $10 delivered. Why would I go to the store and spend a gallon of gas going? It's not worth it. So I get them ordered and put it in, boom, and it works. My point is, that battery, it sat out there, and the last time I used it was probably, I don't know, a few months back, but it's been there for a couple of years, all right? I haven't used it much. It's in that little remote, hardly ever turn it on and off. Well, it's finally dead, lost its charge. I don't want that kind of battery for my energy. I want a monetary battery that holds my value. It doesn't leak energy. Something like gold, something like silver, something like Litecoin, something like DigiByte, Bitcoin if you prefer it. But I also want something that I can use. I don't want something, oh my God, the transaction fee is going to kill me. When everybody else wants to use it, it becomes unusable. I don't want that kind of thing. No, I prefer to use something like Litecoin that has low fees and it's built for payments. And if it fills up and many people use that and it becomes this massive store of value, okay, fine, I'll use DigiByte. I'll use another blockchain because layer 2 doesn't work. It came out earlier, that the Lightning Network, well, it's got a security flaw. One of the developers says, I'm done, I'm not working on it anymore. So, you pin your hopes to, well, because we have slow transactions on this blockchain, layer 2 is going to fix it. Lightning Network will fix it. It hasn't fixed it. I remember going to the Litecoin Summit in 2018. You got Elizabeth Stark standing up there, whatever company she's with, Lightning Labs or something like that. Lightning Network, Lightning Network, Lightning Network. 5 years later, we're no better off now than we were then. It's still a non-decentralized network that you have to create dependencies. It's the antithesis of blockchain. So if you believe in sound money, if you believe in peer-to-peer electronic currencies outside of a financial institution, outside of any governing authority out there, centralized authority, then you should probably not like Lightning Network so much. Just use another network. Just use Litecoin. Instead of building all this infrastructure on that, just use DigiByte. Just use Dogecoin. It works. It's been running. It's just, it amazes me. Everybody wants to reinvent the wheel because they're so stubborn and so invested in their own things. They can't see things differently and say, oh, well, it's the way I got to do it because, that's where my money is. So I'm going to selfishly say that everybody else needs to believe like I do. Hey, you need to respect my rights, my gender preference. You need to respect what I believe. That's like, you can believe whatever you want. I don't have to respect anything about you. Nothing. I don't care. I just don't care. Don't try to convince me that I have to believe that you're doing the right thing. I don't care. I just don't. It doesn't matter to me. I want something that works. And, sometimes that little gender bending thing really doesn't work too well, does it? Kind of violates some things in nature and things just don't fit together. Round peg, square hole kind of thing doesn't work right. So why do I have to respect it? Same thing with this crypto, same thing with any kind of money. Why do I have to respect it and say that this is the only way? There's many forms of beer. If we were all stuck drinking Bud Light and that was the only thing, well, we'd be pretty ticked off right now, a lot of us. It's like, well, I don't want to drink that. Well, it's the only beer. It's the only thing that's authorized. The only thing, well, you can have a layer 2 Bud Light and pour water in it. The world is diverse. Many choices. And yes, you don't have to put a metal roof on if you don't want to put a metal roof on. Personally, I don't know why you wouldn't, but to each his own. You go up there and clean the gutters that don't have screens on them. Hey, break a leg. Have fun doing that. Why would I do that? I don't want to do that. I want to get it done. Don't have to worry about maintaining it again. This is not how I roll. Don't want to do it. Get it done once, and then I want to be done with it. All right. World needs less leaky batteries for our money. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Think about these things because the world's falling apart financially. I mean, it really is. You're not going to be able to kick the can on this one. The people who are positioned correctly in sound assets are going to do fine. Yeah, we're all going to suffer here for a little bit, but you better have sound assets in your possession. You don't want leaky batteries. I mean, this whole Federal Reserve note, what a joke. What an absolute joke. And they're going to use the whole Congress thing. Oh, we can't find a Speaker of the House. November 17th is the deadline. The government's going to shut down. Shut it down. Shut it down. I don't even care anymore. Don't care. Start looking at ways that you can be as independent and as self-sufficient as you can. Have everything you need in your possession. Don't assume that it's going to be there on a store shelf. And if it is, you might not be able to purchase it with any amount of money because they might not take the money that you think you have value in because it may become devalued. They may say, that cash, can't use it, turn it in. Gold's illegal to use for purchases, silver's illegal to use, who knows? And when you can't buy it through Amazon anymore, you can't use gold and silver anyway, you need digital money. But they're gonna herd everybody the way they want to herd everybody. And they're gonna use all these crises to do that. Now you can make the argument, well, are they engineered crises? Is it problem, reaction, solution? Or are they just taking advantage of the situation? Doesn't matter. They're going to herd you into the cattle chute. And, if you don't realize, there's a hole over there in that fence, I think I'll meander that way and just kind of wiggle my way through that fence and I'll go off, out of this little pasture and I'll just wander out. Well, they're not going to feed you. They feed you. Yes, because they're fattening you up for slaughter. I'll take my chances and try and find food somewhere else. I may get skinny, which I could use a few pounds, but that's okay. I'd rather do that than be a slave for slaughter. All right. Love y'all. Thanks, everybody, for this weekend. Hope you had a wonderful birthday, Lisa. Thanks for choosing to share it here over any other place you could have chosen. As I said before, it's very it's humbling. It's an honor. It really is. That you want to be around good people, community. Find your community, find your tribe, find those people who are going to be there and have your back and support you, and you're going to support them, and you're all going to make it work together. That's what you need to find. You're going to have to do that. That's where we're at. All right. Trust yourselves. You're right here. What's in you will guide you to where you need to be. If you listen, if you go with it, gut feeling, whatever you want to call it, it's all in there. Trust it. All right. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Love you all.